If you guys watch this video all the way to the end, I'm going to show you how to make $10. You don't have to sell anything. All you have to do is have a friend that have an Xbox that love the game share. This video is sponsored by drippinggames.com, which is the largest Xbox game sharing platform for Xbox users. Now, before I first start, I want to let you know 3 key points that I should mention. First off, whenever you sell your game shares, you don't have to worry about anybody getting your information. The second key point is you don't have to worry about, if you're buying a game share, someone trying to rip you off. And the third key point is whenever you sell your games, you make 50% of whatever Xbox says this game is worth. If you give me a few minutes, I'm going to explain the whole entire process. So grab your controller and just sit back. In this part of the video, we're going to actually talk about the intricate details on actually selling your game on drippinggames.com. The very first part is setting up the account. We made sure to have a time code at the bottom so you can keep along. And this first part, we're going to dive into the computer so you can get a full hands-on detail on how to set up the account, even if you already have an account. Okay, so the first step they want to do is go to Microsoft.com. Wherever country you come in, this right here will be a different code. So make sure you go to Microsoft.com. Now I'm going to walk you through the complete process from start to finish. The first thing you want to do is, if you have a VPN, I just got a basic version at the moment. I actually do have the version, but I think I have enough time to go ahead and do this with. So when you have a VPN, you want to make sure you cut your VPN on, because if you don't, you can't create multiple accounts from that one IP address, because it will come up as an error message when on Microsoft. So the first thing you want to do is, after you have your VPN, no matter whatever VPN you use, right now I'm using Hotspot Shell, but the first thing you want to do is go to Microsoft.com. So now, man, I'm finna go ahead and try to create an account. Let's see. Let's say, because the newest game is about to come out, that's dropping tomorrow, actually, today at 11 p.m. Call of Duty. So let's create one for Call of Duty. I don't necessarily, let's say test code 0000. Let's see how many zeros this is. 00004. That's 4 zeros. Let's do Outlook.com. Okay, so now we want to create a password for it. You do not have to check this or uncheck this, but you know, either way is fine. I always uncheck it. Alright, the first name, since it's test code, I'm just gonna keep it basic. The date of birth. Since it's a test account, I'm really just gonna put any type of information there. When it say stay signed in, I always just click no. You can click yes. It'd probably be better to click yes, but for me, I always click no. But let's go to my Microsoft account. Now these next 2 steps is really going to be important, because you will have only 6 days when you first create a Microsoft account to actually verify the account. To verify the account, you want to go to the securities. You want to go to the advanced security options. What we want to do now is put in the code that will be sent to the email address that you put on file. After you go through that part, when you send the code, it's going to ask you to verify your identity again. Okay, so this part you want to retype the email address. So when you receive that code, the second code, what you want to do is go ahead and put that information in. Make sure you click "Don't ask me again" on this device. Make sure you hit "No thanks." You don't really have to have this. You can just easily hit "No thanks." You can say "Get it now." Preferably you just say "No thanks." Now you have your Microsoft account verified. It will be 6 days and you have to make sure that you verify. On this part, whenever you actually go through this process, we have to verify each information whenever you sell your games on drippinggame.com, so we'll know how many switches you have for your home Xboxes, and we have to make sure that obviously you're not scamming the other customer. And for each other customer, we really go in detail on this so we can help you. Now on the second part that you want to go through after this, you want to make sure that you go ahead on the Xbox and set up your gamer tag. So the next thing we want to do is go to xbox.com. Okay, so when you go to xbox.com, you want to hit the sign in button. And when you hit the sign in button, it's going to automatically connect to your Microsoft account. Now, I don't always hit this. You can easily hit this if you would like to receive information or you like to share your my contact information with partners at Xbox. Preferably, I'm going to say always hit "I accept." Do not click or check any of these boxes. Just make sure you hit "I accept." As you see your login information, and after you hit accept, they're going to give you a gamer tag. Now the first thing you want to do after you get your gamer tag and profile, you want to go in and change it. You want to make sure you hit the Xbox profile and then hit customize. Now for the gamer tag, which I really don't care about the picture, that's cool with me. But for the gamer tag, I want to make sure I change the name to test code 00004. So we're going to do check availability. Your gamer tag needs to be 12 account characters or less. So we're going to take one of these 0 off. And now as you see it's 004, which is cool. You want to now change the gamer tag. And there you go. That is success. So now we have the account set up. And this next part, which is the second part, we're going to go over how to actually buy the games. Now we're going to dive right back into the computer, and I'm not going to take long, but I'm going to show you a quick second on how to buy the games. Now you can go to any other different place to go find digital codes. Trust me, there's tons of places where you can go find a digital code for games. Now, a lot of places that have digital codes, like these places, or G2A, or Game of Vow, however you pronounce their name, and Enable, there are tons of places where you can get really cheap digital codes. Now, the issue with those digital codes is those digital codes could be region locked. Okay, so you might get a specific code, and you might be in the U.S., and the person that buys your game may not be in the US, and they might be in a place like Europe or so, and the game that you have may be region locked. So you want to make sure you always, if not places like Amazon or more credible places like GameStop or such. But us personally, we always suggest make sure you get your games directly from the Xbox website. Now, if you're going to buy Cold War, the main thing you want to do is just type in Cold War. So there's a lot of different games that you get that you actually can't share those type of tokens or other attributes as you would if it's on your home Xbox account. So for say, if I'm game sharing different games like NBA 2K21 and it's say the Legend Edition, which comes with 100,000 tokens, you can't actually share those tokens with the person that you're game sharing the game with. So like on Call of Duty or any game, you want to make sure that you actually get the standard edition, or if it's like a Mortal Kombat game where it's a collection edition and there's different characters or different packs that goes along with it, you can also get those games. If it kind of get confusing, make sure you send us a message and ask whether if those games are available. Okay, so first let's go with Cold War and let's just hit enter. So we want to make sure we go to the basic version, or you can go to the cross-gen bundle, but I really haven't seen the cross-gen bundle. But the main thing you want to do now is going to make sure you pre-order the game. Now, there's a lot of times we have issues actually buying a game directly with your card. If you are having that issue, you want to make sure that you get a Xbox gift card. With Microsoft or even with GameStop, you want to also always make sure that you use gift cards. Since this right here is a test run, I'm not going to necessarily go through the whole process, but I really want to make sure that you kind of get an understanding. And after you put your first gift card in, it's going to ask you for an address for the profile. And then when you get an address for the profile, you'll be able to go into your Microsoft account and see all the information that's on that account. So I'm going to hit cancel on this just so you guys get an understanding. And if the game is like $59.99, you want to make sure you get a card that's $65. You want to make sure that you get enough for the taxes whenever you buy the game. So now we have our account set up and we have a game. The only thing we have to do now is add our game to the pool. So the only thing we need to do is go to drippinggames.com/join the pool. Now, whenever you go to this specific website address, you're going to want to put your information in, no matter if you have a game that you're selling, you're an affiliate and you're selling other people's games, or you're doing both. Okay, so I'm going to go a little bit details and actually explain to you what does mean. Okay, first, if you're selling a game, only selling a game, then that means that we will sell the game for you. Second, if you are just an affiliate, then that means that you do not have a game, but you're selling someone else's game as an affiliate to earn commission. The third thing is you have a game and you already have somebody that you are selling it to. When you're an affiliate or you are someone with a game and you're selling a game to someone you already know, you're going to get a coupon code that's going to allow us to know who sold the game and who bought the game. We're going to have a video that's going to be dedicated to renting your games, but for this video, I want to make sure we give you a detail of what that means. Whenever you're renting your game, you're going to make 10% of whatever Xbox says that game is worth. And you're going to be able to make money from your games recurring monthly. Which goes into the fourth step on how much do you make when you sell your game share. Whenever you go to the website, you see that we have a home Xbox and we have a game share. For the game share, whenever we're selling a game for you, you're going to, let's say if you have a NBA 2K21, right now it's $60 for Xbox. You will make 33 or a little bit over 35% off the game whenever we sell it for you, which means you make over $20 or like $20 every single time we sell a game for you. Now, if you already know someone that actually wants to buy your game share, then now you're making 40 to like 42% every single time you sell that game, which that's going to increase the amount of how much you're going to make for that game. Now, whenever you are an affiliate, you're going to make all of that commission, which is like 20% of the commission whenever that game is sold. And if you have the home Xbox, you make 67 to 70% if we sell the game for you. And if you already have a friend or someone you know that you're selling the game to, you'll make 85 to 90% of whatever the game is worth on Xbox. And that is really important. We go by what Xbox is selling the game for, not GameStop or no other place. We go by exactly what Microsoft say the game is worth. We have tons of videos that's curated on this content that we will be releasing soon. Hopefully this video goes deep in detail and shows you exactly how to sell your games on drippinggames.com and exactly how to join the pool. So as promised, the person, whenever you have a friend, you don't have to be an affiliate, you don't have to be anything. All you have to do is know someone that has an Xbox that doesn't mind game sharing their game, and whenever you do that, you don't have to be affiliate, you don't have to own the Xbox. I'm gonna make sure that you get paid $10 just by sharing this single video. Stay tuned, you guys.